Oh, so we're doing this again. So originally for the movie My Baby's Daddy, it was LL Cool J, but Anthony Anderson got the role. What do I think? I gotta remember that movie because I think it was Eddie Griffin and Michael Imperioli from The Sopranos. And then if you had LL, John Amos was the father of Anthony Anderson. How would that have been? Hmm. LL Cool J had done comedy, but drama was more known as his mainstay. It's kind of interesting when I think about My Baby's Daddy because it was a cool little, lighthearted, multicultural take on three men and a baby, three men and that one with Tom Selleck, Ted Danson, and Jeff. I can't think his name, but anyway, I remember watching that back in '87. You know how Hollywood is formula driven. There's nothing new under the sun, and the sun is nothing new. So anyway, they this was an interesting type of shall we say film, etc., etc. So um it's interesting to find that out that originally LL Cool J would have been in the role of Anthony Anderson. How do I look at that? Anthony Anderson plays those roles pretty well. LL is kind of stiff, so I don't know if LL could have really played that role off. I really don't know. In hindsight, you know, at the time it's one thing, but to do it in hindsight, I don't know. So when you're watching a movie, you kind of got a frame of mind of what it might be like or how it might go. And then when you find out people who could have possibly done the role and they don't do the role, then it kind of switches gears for you. But anyway, I'm sitting here thinking to myself that this would have been interesting. I don't know if LL could have pulled it off though. I really don't know. His range, everything with him is kind of like a certain type of way, so it doesn't really go beyond, because he's always like pretty much in one style of character. So I don't know if he could have done any other way of a film. So that's it's kind of complicated when I think about it. But Anthony Anderson definitely pulled the role off. I mean, it's one of those things that humor and timing and because that's the one thing with LL. Has he been able to pull that off? Has he been able to be believable beyond the licky lips and look all what you know how he is? Don't act like you don't know. Because I have to say that because when he does a CSI, I mean, he's pretty much one dimensional character. Doesn't really offer a lot of range. So I think that's probably why the testing of it. That's not saying he couldn't read a role, but it's just that Anthony Anderson gave more character, and sometimes you see these things come out where you just gotta have the right kind of personality, right kind of vibe, the right kind of chemistry. So I could see why they went with LL. Why they went Anthony Anderson over LL? Why they told LL no, no, no go. So anyway, but I liked the film. The film was a lighthearted, film, and it had a nice message, and so on and so forth. So I think that they went with the right choice. But anyway, let me know what you think though in the comment section. Do you think My Baby's Daddy originally was for LL Cool J, but Anthony Anderson got it? Do you think they made the right choice, or would you like to see the L in it? It's as simple as that. Yes or no. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share the video if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.